Hello and welcome to 3WMD, the podcast where three regular guys come together for a weekly three-way masturbate. I am your host, Jason.
I'm Mark.
And my name is Rob. Welcome.
Hi guys, so how's it going?
Yeah, good. A few things have changed since the first season, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it.
3WMD Season 2.
Yeah.
Again.
So you guys have recently been on holiday, so how was it?
It was really good, although we got into some complete schmoes to start with. So our friend Craig was going to be driving us to Rob's parents' house, and then Rob was driving us to Luton Airport from there. Happy days, fine. So he then messages me saying, I've set my alarm, but can you just give me a call, just to make sure? See where this is probably going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so we're supposed to be leaving at like 4:30 in the morning, something.
Oh, nice.
So I wake up about 10 to 4, whatever. Phone him, doesn't answer. Phone him again, doesn't answer. I phone him 14 times. He does not answer his phone.
Nightmare.
Yeah. And then because I had an issue with my back tire in my car because it was really flat and it just came flat like overnight. I thought I had a puncture, but so I said to Craig, "Can you drive? Because this is I don't want to get tits up." Yeah. So basically, he said, "Yeah, okay, fine." So I said to my dad, "Well, if it's a slow punch, I'm just gonna leave my car here." So then he drove me back to my flat, and then he drove my car home just to see if anything happened with it, and nothing did. But so when Craig went answering his phone, I thought, "Shit, I can't even drive to his house because I have no fucking car." So I'm phoning the other guy we're going on holiday with, saying, "Mate, you need to walk to his house. It'll take you 15 minutes. It will take me 45. You need to get there now." And then he phones him twice as well. And then about 2 minutes before our mate gets to his house, he's like, Craig phones me and goes, "Oh, I've just woken up." Fucking brilliant. He slept through 2 of his own alarms and poured 16 phone calls in total. And we just about got to the airport in a reasonable time frame, or we were fucked. Absolutely fucked. But the holiday itself was tight, right?
Yeah.
So how was it for the Corona stuff thing? So you timed it quite well.
Yeah, because just today it got announced that you got to isolate. This from this week. Superb.
Our holiday was basically on a knife edge as we were there. So we were in Lake Como, or coming back from Lake Como, which was amazing. Yeah,
amazing place.
It was probably the highlight of the whole trip. But on the train back, there was an announcement. We basically had a backup flight planned for Friday, and if we would have to isolate coming home, we were going to leave on Friday to miss off the deadline. But luckily, we got another week. So
we had a little high five on the train. I thought, shit, okay, we need to plan some stuff now, as we haven't gone as far as that. But I found it. I think they social distance way worse over there, but somehow they're doing way better than England. It doesn't make any sense.
Really? Yeah.
They're more strict with masks. I noticed that.
Outside.
Yeah.
Not inside. Inside they were more lenient, which
really?
makes no sense.
Outside they were stricter? That makes no sense.
Like, I think there's about 14 people in the shisha bar on the same table. People serving weren't wearing masks. They weren't wearing masks. They're all crowded over one little table. We're like, fucking hell. And then we went past a bar. People were singing and dancing together. We're like,
really, man?
Like, how the hell are they doing better than us? It's mental. But but the trip was good. Although on the way home, more shit hit the fan. So Rob drives us back to his parents' house. Beautiful, cool, nice one. We're going to be home at 1:30. This is going glorious. 6 miles down the M25, Craig's car breaks down. Yeah, it was the smoke coming out of the engine. We're like, shit. Coincidentally, I opened his radiator and I was like, "Mate, there's no water in it." And he's like, "Oh, I thought there was." And then there was a massive bucket of water just on the side of the road. Just pure coincidence, M25.
That's hilarious. Okay.
So me and Daki start filling up the radiator, let it cool down, off we go again. 6 miles down the road again, same shit happens, like, fuck. and he'd have no breakdown cover, did he? He had to get towed to Cobham Services. Got to Cobham Services, AA looked at it, said, yeah, your water pump's fucked, mate. So he had to tow his car home, but couldn't tow us home because of COVID. So we had to get Jackie's dad to then drive to Cobham Services and pick us up. So rather than get home at 1:30, I got in at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Craig hasn't had the bill yet, and I imagine that's going to be several £100.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst nightmare, right? Getting home, you just want to get home.
Yeah,
You have to fuck about.
especially because he needs to sleep about 400 hours a day. So that wasn't good for him. But yeah, so there were some interesting moments, but the actual whole holiday itself was a lovely time.
Good. All right.
How has your week been? We haven't spoke much in the last week.
No, it's been all right. So I'm switching jobs, I'm changing jobs. So like I'm currently like working my notice period. So I'm doing like no work. And it's
Nice.
but like, so and I got like a week off, like using up my holiday, and I got like a week off in a week and a half's time, in a week's time. Yeah, like literally this time next week's my last day. Then I got like 6 days off, and I can't go anywhere. Like it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? So that
Is literally Berlin on lockdown then?
not just yet, but it's going to happen. But what happens is Berlin's a risk area, so like loads of areas in Germany are banning people who live in like central Berlin to go there.
Oh shit.
So literally where I live is like a risk zone, so I can't go many places. It's actually easier for me to go abroad than it is to stay in Germany. But it's like, do you want to risk going abroad right now? I don't know. Well, yeah.
That's a bit fucked up. Although it looks like London's hitting that same situation this weekend.
Yeah.
So Rob was
obviously,
go on.
sorry. Yes, obviously we are a newscast, so I guess it's going to naturally turn to news items and Corona. We spoke about it a lot, but it's really the last couple of weeks, right? It's really kicked up again,
Yeah, it's not going good.
especially in the UK.
Oh yeah, it's gone mental. But we're testing a hell of a lot more than a lot of other countries, so I don't know if it's as bad technically.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
because
know.
you guys have like 20,000 new cases a day, while still in Germany it's like 4,000 to 5,000. How? You reckon they're just testing more?
I think we're testing way more than a lot of the other European countries. I'd be surprised if Italy's as good as it actually is, because I'm saying, well, from what we had, that can't see it personally.
Wow.
But pretty fucked up. But Rob was just saying to me earlier, I was like, well, what are the rules for this weekend? Like, can we go to London? Can do things?
It's weird for
I'm
me
like-
because I'm technically Hertfordshire, but basically on the tiptoe of London, and pretty much everyone I know or grew up with is on the other side of the border. So I'm just on the edge looking in.
So
Like
you're
a-
not going to be affected by this tier 2 or tier 3?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
So probably going to see my brother this weekend. But yeah, it's weird because like I was saying to Mark, we can't go into London, or we can go into London to see people outside, but they can't leave London. But if we do go into London, we can't go inside with them. Something like that. It's one of those.
You can go to a pub with people you live with. So we couldn't go to. So if I met up with like Nisha and Rob in London, we'd have to be outside the whole day.
Really? Can't go inside anyway.
No. So it would make no sense.
Perfect for when the weather's turning to shit.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
was always going to happen though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But, this year's just a complete write-off, isn't it? The worst thing was, because of my little holiday, I've come back and I've actually been more miserable because I've been thinking, I had a taste of my life last year and now I'm back to like, great, now what the fuck can I do every day? It's boring.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Luckily, I've got a big stash of weed again, so it might do me for the next month or two.
It's stocked up. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corona. It's pretty crazy stuff. I still, plan to go to the UK for Christmas, but like, is that gonna happen? Like, who knows, right?
Man, I'm not even sure I can meet up with my family on Christmas, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Imagine we
Very
could be in
lonely
our
Christmas Day.
we could be in our 50s talking about this. So what's the rules now? And it just becomes normal that we're talking about the rules. Oh,
What's the man say? Yeah. No, I from what I read, I'm pretty certain there's going to be some sort of vaccine coming our way, like by early next year. But
I really hope so, because this year's been pretty shit. Right?
Yeah, it's been so
What a
lame.
year.
It's been very shit.
Very shit. Yeah.
Very shit.
It's gonna be weird not wearing a mask again at some point.
It's going to feel so strange, right? Because I've been wearing a mask since April as well. So, like, in Germany, they reintroduced it a lot earlier. And so, like, going on, like, a train and not wearing a mask, or, like, it's going to be so strange. So,
Yeah. I'm going to feel nervous, I think, like if I went to a gig to see live music and there's people around me, and then someone sneezes or coughs.
Yeah.
You're like, fucking hell. I think I'm going to take a mask with me all the time, to be honest.
So
It could
lame.
be a development, right? A permanent development.
I hope not. That'd
Yeah.
be awful.
I probably would wear it at somewhere like a gig, but even if I didn't have to. But
You look a right nerd.
The worst thing now is I've got to wear a mask in my workplace. So if
Yeah,
I'm at my
same.
desk, yeah, right. So if I'm at my desk, okay. But if I get up to go to the kitchen, the toilet, and talk to
Yeah.
someone, I've got to put a mask on. Oh, I just don't get away from it. It's fucking crazy.
It's a relief when you leave and you think, okay, I haven't got to do anything again. Then I realized I'm going to a fucking restaurant last night and I was like, oh, bullshit.
my work's the opposite. Like everyone sits in the canteen together having a coffee around one table, and there's like 10 of them literally sitting on top of each other. So I just quickly come in, pour myself a coffee, walk back out, and nah, fuck that.
Yeah. At my work, you're allowed one person per table. So you can
Really?
physically
Shit.
fit 17 people in the canteen. When we staff about 350 people, how the fuck's that going to work in the winter? Gotta love
Good
it, right?
luck. Gotta
What
love
a
it.
year.
What a year.
Yeah.
So, Rob, have you been doing any social media stuff for Free WND?
Yes, plodding along. But yeah, so as we're getting into some mass debates this week, I got some mass debates for
Three-way
you today.
masturbates.
Yes.
Yeah. God, keep it real.
Okay, so I've seen a few things here that we could talk about.
Go on.
Well, this one made me think of Mark when I read it, so
Sounds cute.
we could have a discussion here. So apparently, okay, try not to laugh. Women's tears contain pheromones that decrease sexual arousal and testosterone levels in nearby men.
Why did you think of Mark?
Why?
I wondered why it doesn't seem to affect his sexual arousal.
Whoa.
Why? How do you know this, Rob? How do you know such intimate details?
I thought it works the
There's
opposite
no
for Mark.
tears involved, Rob. Tears of joy, maybe.
So Mark gets turned on by women crying, is that what?
Yeah,
mate.
so why is that?
Okay. Are you referring to a certain time in Southampton when the girl was upset?
Several times, maybe.
Okay. This was, in my younger days. I saw the girl that was our friend because I'm a gentleman. She was upset because she was drunk for no reason. I thought, okay, let's make the best of a bad situation.
Sexual arousal levels go up.
I just saw a chance. And went with it. It was all consensual. But
Good. That's
that's the key thing here. But I mean, how is that even? So is that a fact or a study or?
Apparently, my source is Uber Facts, and
how can they even test that?
I don't know. Scientists do weird things.
It sounds quite logical in a sense, right? It would be that you would expect that's the logical reaction of someone crying, right? Is you want to.
I mean, yeah. If
hit on them, you want to console them and check they're okay.
If they're in pain or something terrible has happened, then yes. But nothing bad had happened. This girl was just being emotional.
Just being emotional.
She was with us the whole night, and nothing had happened. She was just, how people go weird when they're drunk, don't they?
I certainly do.
I'm not going to sound good at any situation there.
No.
But no, I would not ever be aroused at a funeral or something, for instance.
Really?
I think your mic's been covered up, Mark.
Oh, shit the bed.
Oh, yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah.
Does shit in the bed turn you on?
That would probably turn Daki on, not me.
No way.
I'd be out of there. But yeah, no, thanks for that, Rob. Appreciate it for that. You know, new viewers, I'm going to be the bad guy of the group now.
Everyone loves a bad boy.
Do you want to throw us out another one of these? You know, one that doesn't involve me, maybe?
Yeah, if you
Go
don't have
for
one.
I've got something I can bring in later, but it's not relevant this moment.
Okay, let's see what we got. There's a couple saved here. Okay, so this could be interesting. Apparently in Finland, you'll be jailed if you send unsolicited dick pics.
Really?
Did that
Yeah,
remind you of
actual
Mark as well?
jail.
How would they
Okay.
know if it's unsolicited? Is it
Yeah, if
just
it's like on
based on
Snapchat
the
or something.
woman's like? The woman
guess-
says, "I didn't want it," even though she did ask for it. Then she could have changed her mind, and suddenly you can go to jail. Like, how can they prove that?
I guess they can look through history of messages.
Yeah, but like if it's on Snapchat, there's no history.
So jailed for up to 6 months.
I think it's a good thing, right? Men
Sexual
should not be
harassment.
sending dick pics. Why would any woman ever want a dick pic?
I mean, why did you have to
So
specify
many
men
get 'em.
shouldn't sell them?
I don't think I know any men that send dick pics, but apparently all girls have dick pics. Is it the same guy or something?
Yeah, I've always wondered that, right? It's like, who does
Yeah,
that?
I can't say I know anyone that has.
No.
But then, are they specifically going to tell you?
Yeah, true.
Dicks don't look good, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Oh, this is why you go for women, Rob.
yeah.
You know. I mean, I
You
I
don't
don't
do
see
put a
what
little
anyone gets
top
sold.
hat on your dick and lipstick.
Whoa. That's not mutually exclusive. So you put either lipstick or a hat on it usually.
Boggly eyes.
When you said top hat and lipstick, I thought of Shania Twain. Pretty sure in one of her videos she's wearing both.
Put a man shirt on my dick.
Nice. Well,
Fitted.
keep it black tie, right?
Oh, that's a good looking dick.
God damn, that's spruced up. Yeah, that's a very weird. Do you reckon that'll become something that happens everywhere eventually, or just there?
Probably.
Probably. I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but there's some things that are considered sexual harassment are a lot less creepy than dick pics. But
It's like wolf whistling. I reckon that would be like illegal soon, right? Or whatever.
That is illegal.
Is it already?
yeah, I thought
dick
there
Well,
was-
in
pics
England
are?
it is.
But dick pics were okay or are okay in other countries, and but you can't like whistle.
That's an even harder one to go. He wolf whistled. No, I didn't.
Where's the proof?
Where's the fucking proof of? That is terrible. That's how me and Rob used to get all the women, but now we can't do that. We've been trying to do something else, you know.
You used to get all the women calling the police on you.
I may have left words out of the sentence, but yeah, that's a weird one. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. I'll go with that one. Cool. That was Finland, right?
Yes, apparently so. I can give you the source of that material. Oh, that was RT News.
Was there pictures?
Yes,
Oh, whoa.
John's here.
Whoa,
It's an aubergine
No.
emoji on a phone.
whoa. Whoa. That's a pretty tasty aubergine.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Jace, do you have anything?
Well, I was going to see if you guys have been following any of the big news stories of the last couple of weeks, mainly America and the election.
Oh God, Trump
I
is still
have
being
been.
Trump.
Trump has been everywhere lately.
Couple of weeks though, not far away from the election now. Thank God.
I'm terrified he's going to win.
I know, me too.
Like
I reckon he might.
this COVID shit he's been having. Do you reckon it was real and he was just, you know, do you reckon it was real when it was just a series of events where he was an absolute knobend for then kind of making it seem like, yeah, you can go out with COVID and don't worry about it? Or do you think it was all a stunt and he didn't ever have it?
I don't think. I think he cannot lie like that. It's crazy.
He could.
But it worked out well for him, right? Quite well in the end. So, yeah, I hope it wasn't a lie.
He's such a knob though, because he goes, oh yeah, everyone that was in the car with me now, I slept for 2 weeks because at risk.
It's just
How the
nuts.
fuck you put people at risk so you can wave outside the hospital?
It's just insane. He has this strongman dictator look, doesn't he? Style he's going for, which is like insane. But there's also been a lot of negative press about Biden today as well. So, sorry, Rob.
Yeah, Trump said that he's immune now, so he can go and kiss all the babies.
Is that what he said?
Something along those lines. Like he's immune now, so
Not
Even
how it
though
works.
someone else that had COVID got COVID again the other day, so that's not true.
And apparently, the second time they got it was a lot worse. They were a lot more
Yeah,
affected.
although they think that's because it's been an absolute fluke, but obviously there's not enough evidence to back it up.
No.
What I reckon we should do, boys, we should go to Finland. We should pretend we're a woman, get hold of Donald Trump, get him to send us a dick pic. He'll be in prison. Then he can't win the election.
I like it.
Perfect. Do you reckon Donald Trump has a big dick or a small dick?
Small.
Or dick.
Definitely. And tanned.
An orange dick, right? Yeah.
Less aubergine and more carrot. Baby
Do you
carrot.
reckon pointy?
Yeah.
Nice.
That random story, random like link. But you remember that Jeffrey Epstein thing? And I saw a documentary a while ago, and in like he had like a deposition, like where lawyers were going at him, and apparently a lot of the undergraduate girls he slept with said he had like a pointy penis, and they literally wanted him to like, prove he hasn't, and he didn't. Well, like he's got like a weird pointy penis. I'm like, what the hell's a weird pointy penis?
But if you had a weird pointy penis, would you want to get it out to prove you did or didn't?
I don't know, but they're like, have you got a pointy penis? Like, I'm not answering that. I take the Fifth Amendment or whatever it is. But like, he's got like a weird pointy penis. Well, that's odd.
I wonder how pointy.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Does it mean like a tiny little bomb head?
I have no idea.
Or like he has a...
Did you notice how obsessed Ducky was with the pointy trees and saying, "Oh, they're so nice and so phallic"? He mentioned it about 4 times.
Has he got a pointy penis?
I've only seen Ducky's dick once.
Like,
well, it's hard to pay attention because there was a couple getting off with each other, and he was on top of the stage and he whapped it on the guy's head.
what?
Which was when he was at uni, and I was like, "Okay, that's Ducky's dick."
What a weird story.
Even funnier. So that same party, one of our mates passed out, and we poured loads of toothpaste down his trousers. Anyway, he didn't realise he was wasted. He got on the stage a bit later where Ducky whipped his dick out. And he was just in his boxer shorts and he was dancing and people were like, he's come himself. And then there's about 50 people just laughing. I was like, I'm out of it.
Fuck's sake.
That was a good day.
What a party. What a night.
That was a good party. Yeah. The one time I've been to Ducky's. Yeah.
I got more dick news actually.
Oh, dick update.
Dick news. Breaking dick news.
Ooh,
So
hope there's no breaking
apparently,
dicks.
some animals may use their penis bone to scoop out a rival's sperm.
Huh?
What?
Say that again?
Oh, yeah, well, you heard it right. Some animals may use their penis bone to scoop out rival's sperm.
From the female.
Yes.
What?
Let me just read on, but I mean, would
That
you
sounds-
do that?
What, shovel cum out of someone?
Yeah, like maybe there's a MILF out there that you really like. Maybe Mila Kunis. Like, no, don't get pregnant with Ashton Kutcher.
Why does she have to be a MILF?
Yeah, why?
Well, because she's had a baby.
Well,
I mean-
yeah, that's what a MILF means, yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
The baby yet, because the sperm's inside her. Not yet fertilizing the egg, surely.
Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase. Do you wish you did use it?
Or
Man,
Mila
I've been in a
Kunis.
position where I'm not with a woman seconds after she's been spaffed in.
Poor female animal, man. That's pretty fucking rank.
And that wouldn't necessarily even work. Like, you don't even have to get it in to get them pregnant. It's just got to hit a layer.
I don't know if that's true. That's from Scrubs, right? Is that true?
Are you saying Scrubs is not medically accurate?
I think about that every now and again. It's like one of the things I remembered from Scrubs. I have no idea why, but it's like, oh, we didn't have sex. It was on the tip or whatever.
I mean, they did quote saying that they try to make their show as medically accurate as possible. I have my phone is on the other side of the room, so I cannot check.
I think as
It's-
soon as it touches like air, it all dies.
Jason, please check this out because this
I
could
don't
be
want to
important
Google
news.
that. What do I Google?
Can you get a woman pregnant without penetration?
You can. Oh, is that what you're googling?
Well, that's what he is. But continue with what you were going for, Rob.
On my story, you can open up the link there, and it kind of goes into more detail. I'm just reading it now. But apparently,
Without what? Second side of her.
82 carnivore species, including dogs, wolves, lions, bears, otters, walruses, and minks, concluded that penis bone shape might have a role in what they call post-compulsory sexual competition.
The NHS have a page about this on their website.
Oh my god! Please let me know.
Oh man, it's a long article.
Have a quick look, but I'll say to Rob, why is it called the penis bone? Because it's not a bone.
Don't ask me.
It is nothing. There is no cartilage there. I can confirm. I've searched mine many a time.
It's bringing a new definition to a bone, all right?
Did you know
It is.
ejaculation has over 3 million sperm in it?
So what sperm?
Who's ejaculation?
The humans.
Oh,
3 million.
what was the whale sperm fact we had, Mark?
I did think that as well. I think it was like, wasn't it in gallons though?
Yeah. Salty water.
Death.
Did you know?
Yeah, that sounds grim.
Okay, so I just read it. So the risk of getting pregnant through sperm not going in, but either it's on someone's hands or on the outside, is very slim because sperm can only live for a very short time outside of the body.
But it can happen.
Yeah, but like the chances of it happening are super slim. So that random scrub storyline's a bit silly.
It's not because it can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, right, it's very slim.
It would happen to just the most unfortunate person you'd know, wouldn't it?
Bobbins.
Like JD.
Yeah, football fans. Yeah. You could rub her up 50 times in a row, and in the one day, I don't know, he just goes for a Jeffrey Tank.
Jeffrey Tank.
Some naked woman walks in the room, and he goes, touches her, done. You're pregnant, love.
Done.
You're pregnant, love.
Some people think you can't get pregnant if you have sex in a swimming pool.
Yeah, or standing up, and neither is true.
Are you sure
You can
about
get- I've been pregnant many a time, Jason.
This
Yeah,
podcast is very educational.
it is. This has been way more educational than I thought. This doesn't really lead into what I read a Dear Deirdre earlier.
This should be like a sexual education podcast. That's what we do, a sexual education podcast.
Then
That's it.
but then the freeway mass debate kind of sounds slightly more
Yeah, true.
onerous.
So what's your Dear Deirdre, Mark?
So this guy, he said he's been dating some girl who's absolutely slamming hot, but they said they have really good sex and have a great time together. But the problem is her breath really smells.
Breath.
Yeah, and he wanted to bring it up to her family, but he couldn't because he felt rude. And he said, "I'm now finding her unattractive from it, but she's very attractive. What do I do? If I bring it up, I think she's likely to get livid." So, say it was a high maintenance girl, and this was a situation. What would you two do?
Wait, if I was a high maintenance girl.
No, you're with this high maintenance girl, slamming hot, good sex, been dating for a little while, but not ridiculously long, where you can just be horrifically
But
up.
why would her breath be so bad? I don't get it.
I can't answer that.
She got like a medical problem. Then
The Deirdre answer did say this could be a serious health issue, but
Halitosis.
you should tell her and then break up with her. Well, break up with her, then tell her.
I don't like high maintenance women anyway. I mean, people need to chill out more.
But would you? Sorry, I had a grape in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
Is that what they call it these days?
I'm not a liver eater.
Is that
so I
what
won't
the
know.
kids are calling it these days?
Not plums anymore, eh?
Or send me a pic.
Nah, well, I'm not in Finland. Yeah, sure. So say like if you could cure this problem, you'd have a great relationship with her, but you feel like she might take it too badly. Would you try and sneak some like breath mints into her porridge? Or,
So porridge.
I don't know.
You know how couples like to play fight and they like tickle each other. Maybe you should get out a toothbrush with toothpaste on it and go, "I'm gonna get you," and then brush our
Well,
teeth.
and then just
Yeah.
shove a toothbrush down her throat.
Yeah, it
That's
could
what the
be
kids call it these days.
banter.
So you guys would just break it off, yeah?
Yes.
I didn't
Oh,
say
yeah.
that, but
What would you do then, Rob?
force brush your
Tickle
teeth.
her
Interesting.
every day, like multiple times a day. Like how bad?
Yeah.
Like is it bad all day every day, or just
I
like
can't-
in the morning?
From
'Cause
what I
everyone has
read,
morning
yeah.
breath, right? Maybe it's just morning
My
breath.
breath smells like a meadow.
Meadow.
Yeah, I just sleep with mouthwash in my mouth. I drown slightly every night, but it's worth it. No,
Slightly drown.
I feel like, you're going to lose this situation either way. So I'd probably have to be upfront with her. And if it works, happy dizzles. If not, you're done, mate.
Someone told me that you shouldn't rinse your mouth after brushing your teeth. You should be leaving your toothpaste in your mouth.
You shouldn't what? Well, yeah, you're not supposed to, no. Yeah.
Really?
Although my dentist told me mouthwash is terrible for you. So it's like, well, this defines the point of me using it every freaking day.
Terrible. Not even.
Yeah, he said no, it erodes your enamel.
What?
I'm like,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
heard that too, actually. Super.
So I don't know what you're supposed to do. Maybe never clean your teeth. Maybe that girl knows. I don't know.
My science teacher said shampoo in your hair is bad for your hair.
I think there's some truth to that, but that's if you overdo it. I think not if you never do it.
But I always
That's
think
correct.
with things like toothpaste and conditioner and shampoo, like I reckon it could be like you don't need these things. It's such good marketing where they make us think we need to buy it all the time. They make so much money.
Mm.
It could just be like the perfect marketing campaigns.
We did have a mate that he never used toothpaste. He would just use a toothbrush on it every day.
Yeah, and I read a thing recently, randomly, last week or whatever. It showed that they dug up a skull of like a really old person and they had perfect teeth. And so they think the only reason our teeth go bad right now is because of the food we eat. Or like they met a tribe somewhere and their teeth were good because they largely have like a plant-based diet or whatever, and then they will have different diets and their teeth don't go bad. And less sugar and salt and stuff, obviously.
Yeah, but like with fruit and stuff, surely that would still be
Natural sugars. But yeah,
as I'm eating grapes right now,
Eat your teeth. Think about your teeth, man.
Dumb, mate,
What?
they're dumb.
I reckon it could be maybe our diet or something. I don't know.
I got
Crazy.
really interested in the theories that humans have terraformed the Earth, basically meaning that we are not naturally from this planet. And there's a lot of theories to suggest that we are not naturally from this planet. And I found it really interesting, like things like we're not good at surviving in natural conditions. We have to clothe ourselves, we have to cook food, we take shelter, we get skin conditions like skin cancer from the sun, eye
That's
problems
true.
from the sun. So
You're making me doubt everything I ever knew.
yeah,
Then where are we from?
but there's actual intelligent scientists, not just weirdos, but that say that it is possible that like meteors or comets could have brought DNA to this atmosphere, and we could have spawned from that.
When I hear DNA, I just think jizz.
300 million.
On that note, should we go for a quick break?
Yes, we can do.
Excelente. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in for part one. We look forward to hearing from you after these advertisements.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of 3WMD, 3 guys masturbating.
That is us.
So yeah, the best thing about Corona though, I reckon, is the cinema. I went to the cinema last week for the first time this whole year, which is insane. We went to like the coolest cinema in Berlin. I went to like the coolest screen, and like there was so much space around us because obviously they do social distancing, so there's no one in front of us, no one to the side. So good.
The cinema's not in trouble?
Yes, I think
from
they
closing?
are. Yeah.
Cineworld specifically.
More like UK, right? Nothing really in Germany.
Apparently Cineworld all globally they're shutting.
But like it was just so cool. There's no one around, and it was like amazing. Like nearly your own cinema screen.
Did you have to wear a mask?
Only until you get to the seat, yes, then you can take it off.
See, I went to the cinema about a month ago, and you had to wear the mask the whole time unless you were eating or drinking, and it was not a pleasant experience.
Okay, that would suck. Sure, just be
Yeah.
eating and drinking all the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, we just gone for lunch, so we had no food. But
What did you watch? That Tenet.
yeah, that was
The most confusing film in the world.
Yeah, it was not recommended.
I don't get it. And everyone
I
mumbles
think
so much in it. I couldn't understand a thing.
there's a lot of plot holes, and I can't really go into that in case people listen to this are going to go watch it.
True.
But I would not
good.
recommend it.
Super confusing. But the craziest thing about the whole experience is when I was walking out of the screen and I saw a poster, and they're making a film about like Greta Thunberg. How mad's that? So like she's getting her own like film or documentary they're playing in cinemas, and I thought that's pretty crazy. Like she's becoming like a superstar. I wonder how rich she is now.
I think they're just getting very desperate.
Maybe.
Like they've started playing football matches in cinemas here now.
What?
Yeah. Now I don't know if that's going to include, because I don't know if you've seen this, but do you know they were playing all the games for free because obviously you can't go to the matches because of obviously COVID. Now the games that they weren't going to show, you now have to pay £15 a match to watch it live on pay-per-view.
15 each?
Yeah, for one match. So if they did that at the cinema and you paid like a £5, maybe I would. But I'm not going to spend 15 quid on a Tottenham match that
they'll lose.
Well, we are the best team in Europe now.
Yeah. That's so much money, though. How can they justify that?
I know. There's everything's
They're gonna
kicking off with it.
Kill football, yeah?
It is. We need fans back. It's safer there than most freaking places, man.
Like it's outside, right? So why can't they let like a 2,000 or something? It's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's bizarre, right?
Do you read that Ronaldo got corona?
Yeah, the whole
Shouldn't
Wolves team was
laugh,
like shit because they got like 9 players in the squad.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he died of it, then you should start thinking, oh my God, I'm not leaving my house again now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, the cinema, that was super cool. Best thing about Corona. Pretty much your own cinema screen.
I mean, there's not a lot of good things about Corona.
Exactly. Look on the bright side of life, right?
I like it.
Any more interesting facts then, guys? What have you got?
Yeah, well, keeping on a theme of movies, this could explain why Mark doesn't seem to put on weight, even though he eats a lot of pizza and burgers.
I don't eat a lot of pizza.
Apparently, watching horror movies can help you lose weight. The adrenaline causes your body to burn calories.
What?
That's according to official MBF.
So that's a new diet plan. Just watch horror movies like all day, every day. Like skinny as Mark. Done.
That's bizarre. How do people figure these things out?
You gotta be really scared of the film to burn any sort of weight or lose any sort of weight from a drug.
I hate horror films. That would work for me, man.
I remember we were watching a horror film with Jason in Sydney, and he was not. Yeah, we watched Wreck, and you were not loving life.
I hate them, man.
I think you walked out of the room after a while.
Probably. Sounds like me in horror films.
Our little man, you got a bit scared. I had to give him a
Remember
hug.
when I was quite young, probably like 12, 13, 14, and my best mate at the time loved horror films. He loved them. So I used to stay around his house a lot and whatever. And he used to always make me watch like the Chuckies and the Candyman and all that. I just hated it. Like,
is this where this stemmed from, Jason?
Must be, yeah. Then he raped me, so that was really scared. I don't know. But I just hated it. He used to make me watch these really old school like horror films. Oh man, it was the worst.
Ah, Bay.
They were better back then, though, I think.
They aren't good now to rewatch, though.
Some. Not
What's the last horror film you saw at the cinema, do you reckon? Did you go to the cinema to watch them, personally?
Cinema.
I saw
I don't.
The Invisible Man in about February.
Oh, yeah.
That was all right. And I think Fantasy Island was the other one I saw. It was kind of a thriller horror. But, yeah. God, trying to think back to proper cinema times.
It's weird, wasn't it? Like, once this whole year I've been in cinema. It's madness.
How much more do you reckon you'd have enjoyed last year if you knew this was going to happen this year?
Yeah.
My God. Well, how much more are you going to enjoy next year if it ends?
If it ends. Yeah, so much. Probably too
It's
much.
going to end some point, mate. It's
It
coming
has to, right? It's coming home.
You know what happened? It will just calm down. They're like, right, Euro 2021, and then it all kicks off again. No pun intended.
Euro 21. That'll be it.
Yeah, now, it's just going to be so lame. So at some point, they'll just be like, fuck it, you've got to deal with it now.
Yeah, that's what they got to do, right? Especially because the deaths are so low this time. So have all the ones that are going to died already? So can we all just go back to normal?
Yeah, although we did have 173 today in England.
Wow, that's a lot. Shit.
Yeah, but although they did say within 28 days of catching it, there's 173 deaths. So I don't know.
Do you know anyone that's got it yet? Do you know anyone over there, Jason, that's got it?
Nope. No one. Had a few, like, bunch of people I work with and friends had to go in quarantine because they know someone, but no one directly to me.
Yeah, I don't think I have known anyone either.
But I know lots of people that have been in quarantine because someone they know. But
I had,
Crazy.
actually, I suppose I know a handful of people got it, and nearly all of them work for the NHS.
wow.
I mean, they're going to be more likely to get it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for them, right? It's a crappy situation.
Yeah. Well, that took a left turn, didn't it?
Anyway,
Thank you, NHS.
yeah, they're doing a good job. Well, they're trying. They're trying.
Yeah. Rob, how's this going to work in our new segment now where you put up a few polls?
I could do
Now-
polls.
Are you going to do it on the same questions we asked during this, or are they going to be completely separate?
They can go hand in hand.
Nice.
Oh, well, I've been saving like bits of information that we can use in these discussions, and because we haven't spoke enough about dicks and jizz,
Oh,
I've got a
God.
fact about dicks and jizz, right?
Did you just Google dick facts? Do
No, I'm
you
looking.
reckon that's someone's name?
You know
Dick
when
facts.
you save things and then some pictures like jump out to you, and then there's this one that didn't jump out to me, but now I've opened it up. It's interesting. It's the average human male ejaculation contains 15.8 terabytes of information. Now, how do they
Nice.
know about that?
Yeah. What does it mean by
Information. That's a bizarre word to use for
Yeah.
that, no? So I don't need a memory stick anymore.
That's what I thought. Like, if you want to
Just
upgrade your,
jizz into the USB slot.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
15.8 terabytes. That's a whole lot of movies.
every sperm's a new movie, right? It's a new life.
Yeah, so
Literally.
It's pretty deep.
that's a movie in the making right there.
I mean, you know, obviously we were the winning sperms when they got to the egg. You know, we got there first because we had pace, right?
Super
How the
nice.
fuck did someone like Daki win?
Think of how bad his rival sperms were.
He's not a quick boy.
Luckily, Daki don't listen to this podcast, so we can slate him all we want.
Yeah, that'll show him. Yeah, and I always think, I'd hate to lose to them, but you know, we're winners. That's the moral of the story. Right?
Everyone's a
Everyone
winner.
is a winner.
Exactly.
Beautiful, it's poetry.
Yeah, I think I heard. I don't want to ruin this kind of vision that people have, but I think the egg and sperm thing is not about a race. It's about just the luck of bumping into it. So I think some swim.
Okay.
They don't go one direction, basically.
Well, they're not in one direction, like Harry Styles.
Jizz is not in one direction.
No, I haven't seen anyone called Jizz in there, to be fair. Checks out. Wow, now you know. So, when we title this show, all you can really talk about is jizz and dicks.
Yeah, if we had to label episodes, this would be the jizz episode.
I'm pretty sure we do have to give it a title.
Do we?
Yeah.
Not just a date.
Well, you could, I suppose, but every podcast I've seen doesn't have that.
I remember that at the start of our season 1, the first like 3 episodes are all about our sex dolls.
Yeah.
Maybe this season's going to be about dicks and jizz.
Oh man, we should have bought a sex dolls back for this.
Yeah. I'm going to Google it quick. Oh, no.
Yeah,
I was going to ask,
laptop.
actually. Oh my God, I just realised. I was
Go
going to
on.
ask earlier when I was thinking of things to talk about. I was going to ask you guys what you thought was the highlight of Series 1. And I knew what my highlight was. And
What?
now we're talking about it. It's when we were talking about, well, you two had your, well, not argument, your mass debate about whose jizz.
Candle.
Yeah, you would have in a candle. Ryan Gosling's jizz or Dwayne
Or
Johnson's
Dwayne The
jizz.
Rock Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Johnston.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
both
best.
chose wrong, and everyone else on the poll chose wrong as well.
That was
There's
a
one
good
other
moment.
girl that chose Ryan Gosling,
Yes.
but there
Good
was
on her.
probably
She
about
knows.
more than 20 who chose.
Shocking.
The Rock is much cooler. I have looked at some sex doll facts, FYI.
You have?
There's a man in Michigan who is married to a sex doll. Although it
That's
says
loud.
Dave Cat is not legally married to a sex doll, but he sees her as a wife. That's not really a fact, is it?
Dave Cat.
Yeah. In Japan, they sometimes called sex dolls Dutch wives
Oh,
Oh,
because
what?
some of the first sex dolls were invented by Dutch sailors who were on the open sea for months and needed help. They fashioned cloth puppets that the French referred to as Dame de Voyage, and Spanish sailors called Dame de Voyage. In both instances, it roughly translates to dick puppet.
But in their language, it's so more romantic.
yeah, I know. How can they make that sound nice? No.
Well, you don't think the word dick puppet sounds nice? I think it's cute.
I wonder what the German translation is. German's the worst language. I don't know.
This is a really shit fact. Sex dolls weigh a lot. Well done. I think they're running low after 4 facts. But
I remember one of the early sex doll stories we had in Australia where there was like a body at found side of the road and it took them like 4 hours to figure out it was a sex doll, not a real person.
oh yeah,
Favorite story we have on Series 1.
there's a lot of stupid people. Me and Rob found a good one in the paper when we were flying to Italy about some woman that she saw a house on the internet and she fell in love with it and wanted to buy it. So she requested a viewing and, you know, has it got room for an extension to be built? And then the guy got back to her and goes, this is a dollhouse.
Wow.
I said, oh, that would be a cracking one for the pod, that one. That, like, how fucking... It so clearly looked like a dollhouse.
Did
though.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
my God. What was she thinking?
And the other thing that was weird, she was like 32 or 33, and she had like 7 kids or something.
Yeah, she had 7 kids at
And she wanted them all to live in a
33.
doll's house. That's a bit weird. The guy should have sold the house. Says, yeah, 250 grand, send it now, and you
Yeah.
can have the house. And then he just, you know, DH tell her the puppet house.
Did she go
It's
to
weird.
visit it?
No, she kept nagging for viewings. And they're
Oh.
like, you can't come visit. It's not a real house. Fucking idiots. Yeah, so there's a lot of stupid people out there, and but they do give you some
It
good
sure
stories.
is.
Exactly.
I know.
I did try it.
I know a good story about a stupid person. Do you want to carry on before I go into it?
No, it was going. There wasn't anything exciting. Go forward.
Okay. So I heard. Oh shit! I got to go back and find it again. There's a man in India who got so depressed after Trump tested positive for COVID-19, he died of a cardiac arrest.
I saw that. Like, how stupid.
What?
And there's a picture of him crying into like a hanky with a picture of Trump and Trump, everything around him.
What a
It's not like he died
weirdo.
from COVID, though.
No, but he died of a cardiac arrest.
That's so fucking weird.
Because Trump got corona. That's just ridiculous.
To be fair, if you're gonna get that worked up over something that trivial, you probably ain't gonna live that long, are you?
Well, he's an
Fucking mental.
Indian as well. Like, why does he care so much about Trump? My God.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
I don't even know why Americans like him.
When he heard of Trump contracting the virus, he went into depression and wasn't even able to eat properly. Blah, 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 blah.
My God.
That's a doozy. Wow, there you go. That's have we got any good story to maybe finish with that doesn't revolve sex?
Do you remember any of the funny ones? We had some funny ones lined up before we took our break.
The only one I remembered was Dollhouse, but I did send a few decent ones, didn't I?
Yes.
You might have to check them ones out for next week.
Yeah.
Obviously, our preparation skills weren't quite on fleek, as the kids would say. But yeah, I did go looking for some new, fresh ones. I did read one today. I'm not sure if I showed before about a guy had to go to hospital because he got jogged while cleaning his teeth and swallowed his toothbrush.
How would that happen?
I don't know how that would just slide down your throat like that, and the toothbrush.
This is another one of like those stories where someone said, "Oh, something really phallic accidentally went up my arse," and you're like, "Yeah, whatever."
You're so full of shit, Foley.
Yeah, that shit doesn't happen. You don't swallow a toothbrush. It's not.
I don't think it's physically possible to swallow a toothbrush.
To do that, he would have to do it like a sword swallowing technique. His chin would have to be up. I mean, what the fuck
it's
is
like
it?
when stuff is found at people's asses, like a bottle of ketchup, and they say they fell.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like how.
Suspicious.
I mean, that's a pretty accurate fall.
But I don't know. I think a lot of people do get sexually aroused by having things shoved down their throats.
Yeah. Would you rather have something shoved down your throat or up your ass?
So that's a good question.
It's one.
What extent are we talking?
Like, what? As in, like what?
Swallow it, or up your ass and close the back door.
Yeah, it's either way. It's lodged inside you. Put it that way. You ain't getting it out without a medical procedure.
Throat.
That's his throat.
Yeah, but only just.
Jace?
But what if it like chokes you and you can't breathe?
Yeah, that would be a worry.
So I don't know. I would say ass because otherwise
you're going for ass.
Thing is, you can't say ass without sounding bad, can you?
This could be one for the polls, Rob.
Yeah. Okay.
I reckon I'm gonna go ass as well.
Okay.
I wouldn't have the gag reflex to.
So it's neither mark. We try that out.
Deal.
Are you guys secretly Billy Gunn? Because you're an ass man. That was our song of the holiday, by the way, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you remember Billy Gunn from WWF?
Yeah.
His entry music was "I'm an ass man."
Where did that come from? Why did you?
We're on the way back drunk on the night. Oh yeah, I'll go into one quick story after that. So I don't know. We were just someone sung something to do with a WWF song, and then the next thing I know, I've opened Spotify and we're just going through loads of them, and that one just came up. But the night before or after that, we was out for a few drinks. Now, me and Rob cannot work out what happened. So we had 2 cocktails each. They were strong ones, like doubles, and then we had 2 and a bit pints of beer each. Also strong beer, but that's it. So we've had 4 drinks, and Rob ends up like having to get out of the taxi, throwing up everywhere. It takes like 4 hours to get home. I can remember a large chunk of the night, but Daki and Craig was not there as part of it for me. But apparently they were with me the whole time, and we were both so incredibly drunk. But we had 4 drinks, and we're like, how the fuck did that even happen?
So just you two were drunk?
Them two, Daki was definitely pretty drunk, but I didn't look so bad because Rob was so bad. But in reality, me and Rob were both absolutely done.
Perfect night, no? Like a cheap night.
It's so weird.
Bizarre. It was absolutely bizarre.
I was vomiting on like the steps of a bridge, and then some drug dealer was trying to sell me drugs, and then he tried to sneak my phone out of my pocket.
What? Fuck.
And then the only thing I remember is being in a taxi and saying, I have to get out, I have to get out. And then I literally collapsed onto a bed of grass, vomited, got up, checked Google Maps, and I was like, all right, I just need to walk this direction for about, I think it said 48 minutes. I was like, fuck, this is going to be a long walk, but at least I know it's this one straight direction. So I checked Google Maps again, like 12 minutes later, I was like, shit, 3% battery.
Standard.
Yeah, and my 48 minutes or whatever it should have been turned out to probably be about 3 hours. I don't know, maybe longer.
British tourists are the best.
You got home, and if you hadn't, that would have been disaster.
There was no one on the streets.
Where were you for this? What location were you at?
We're in
Milan.
Milan somewhere.
In Milan, okay.
I bumped into a Moroccan drug dealer. He was slightly racist, but quite friendly. I just asked him where the big cemetery was, and he pointed me into the direction that I knew was kind of near.
That's a really you got wasted man, mate. Where's the big cemetery? I've got some fish to find.
What made him slightly racist?
God, I don't know if I should repeat this. I have to be very careful. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get hate mail. So our hotel is, I think, a German brand, yeah.
Okay.
And bear in mind, I'm drunk.
Can
you explain, Mark? I'm not very good with pronunciations. He said, "Where are you staying?" And I asked him to Google it.
This is all fact. This is all fact. Our hotel was called Meininger.
Yeah, I would
Meininger.
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 Really?
Yeah. That's a fact. There's nothing racial there. That is the hotel name.
Pick it because of the name?
I hadn't picked it. Meininger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I've seen it. It's like a chain. They're quite big.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just stayed at the Meininger Hotel.
Sit down.
So I was slurring.
How did you pronounce that?
And I've been vomiting everywhere. And I was like, come on, Rob, pronounce this right. And I was like, do you know where Meininger is? He's like, what? And I was like, Meininger. And he's like, type it into my phone. And I was like, no, this is a hotel. He's like, what are you saying? I'm like, it's not racist. It's the hotel name. And then he, yeah.
How do you pronounce it properly? It's such a good question.
Like, the only other way you might be able to spell it is like my ninja.
My ninja. What is so? Is it? If it's German, mine. But what's Inga? Inga's like shit. That stuff.
So yeah, I wouldn't have had a clue any other way to say it. But every day I'd walk up to the hotel and I'd even go, "See you later, my ninja."
He must have thought I was on some sort of hidden camera prank show or something.
Yeah, there's no way you can say that well.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could say. So instead you say, "Where's the big cemetery, bro?"
Well, I asked for the hotel name, which was that, but yeah, then I said the cemetery.
What a weird conversation.
Yeah, I went around the cemetery like anti-clockwise, and then I ended up in some sort of some sort of like, what would you call it?
Grave?
Like, no, like a dumping ground, a dumping site. And I thought, this is wrong. So I went back round the cemetery. This is massive, by the way, this place, fucking huge. And I was like, wait a minute, no, I was going the right way, but I just branched off the wrong bit of the road. I didn't branch off at the right time. So I went back around, and out of my 3 hours or whatever it was getting home, I probably jogged about an hour of it. So
why were you on your own? What happened? How did you guys?
Because I had to get out of the Uber to vomit.
And the Uber just carried on going?
Yeah.
And you
Rob
guys
said,
just kept
leave
with
us.
it. You did. Okay.
I mean, I wasn't really in a position to think at this point. It just seems so common for this to happen to Rob.
You lightweight.
Zaki did come out to try to find me, but my battery died.
Dude, why would you not charge your phone before you went out?
I think he did.
I don't know why I
Raises
didn't
more
bring the portable
questions.
charger with me. That was silly.
Yeah, you were pissed off that you'd lost it, and Craig was like, "You gave me this earlier, bro." And you're like, yeah. But that was it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. We'll treasure that forever, right?
Oh yeah, holidays about making memories, right?
Exactly. And I hope this podcast has given a few memories to the lovely listeners to
Let's
enjoy.
hope.
Knowing
Remembering
Rob is
what it
a
was.
lightweight.
All right, should we end it there? Week
I think
one.
we should. That was a beautiful
Season two?
story to end it with. I enjoyed that perfectly.
Me too. Me too.
But yeah, so I believe that was episode 1 of 10 of the second season. So we'll be back again the same time next week for some more lovely debates and friendly chats.
Yep. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Catch us on Instagram, 3_WMD.
And what
ask
is
us any
the
questions.
Spotify?
The Spotify is 3WMD. We haven't set it up yet.
Yikes.
We'll
You'll find
confirm
it.
that next week. Keep them in suspense.
Well, I'm sure Rob will put it up on our lovely Instagram page once it's up, right, Rob?
That will do. Definitely.
Excellent. So stay tuned, you guys, and have a lovely weekend.
And yeah,
Goodbye.
See you later, guys.
peace out.